us a story.
Alright, Ada. Everyone gather close. Let me tell you a story that happened in my days. It is not just a story of hunger and shame, but of truth, justice, and a name that refused to die. The story is about Ike. In the village of Umuokwute, market days ruled our lives. Eke for gossip, Ore for bargains, Afo for boasting, and Nkwo for quarrels. But every village has its own grain of sand. And ours was Ike. As a boy, hunger made Ike's hands restless. A mango from one compound, a hen from another, even a coin left carelessly on a mat. Nothing escaped his hands. Soon, the villagers gave him a name, Iketa, which means take and run. That name clung to his skin like a red dust on a Hamatan road. One day, the marketers caught him. They tied him to the great iroko tree, shaved stripes into his head, and mocked him until his tears fell like rain. Nnenna Ike's mother pleaded on his behalf. That night, shame did what hunger could not do. Ike wept bitterly and promised his mother Nnenna that he would change and stop stealing. Years passed. By 16, Ike had kept his promise. He worked every labor he could find, sweeping the market, carrying loads, mending sandals. Slowly, the village began to soften towards him. Even the children who once pointed at him now waved, and Nnenna, his mother, smiled again. Now she is proud of her son. But a name, my people, is like palm oil. It stains long after the spill. On an Eke market's day, the air was thick with dust and bargaining. Mazi or Sophia, the wealthy trader, arrived. In his hand was a gold-skin brown leather briefcase. Inside lay clothes, a brass bracelet, and money donated by the villagers for the new village hall. He boasted of it and got carried away by the market gossips. Pride, they say, makes a man careless. Soon after, the briefcase vanished. When Mazi or Sophia realized the briefcase had vanished, he screamed in disbelief. "Thief!" or Sophia shouted, his finger sharp as a spear, pointed at Ike, who was passing quietly at the market. "You, Iketa, where is my briefcase?" The crowd turned, remembering old hens, old mangoes, old shame. "Once a thief, always a thief," they shouted. Ike lifted his palms. "I am not that man anymore. Search me." They searched him, but nothing was found. They went to his house, searched his room. Even his mother's room was searched thoroughly. Nothing was found. But when anger dances, truth hides in the shadows. The villagers dragged him to the iroko tree. His mother begged, tore her wrapper, cried. "My son is not that man anymore." But the villagers were deaf. Sticks rose, stones struck, curses flew. His last words were swallowed in dust, and there he died, beneath the same tree of his first shame. That night, Umuokwute slept uneasy. But truth is like fire. It may hide under ashes, but it cannot die. As the moon walked across the sky, young Chibuzo went to ease himself by the wrestling field. His foot struck something. He bent down, and there it was, the missing briefcase. Hidden in the shallow patch of grass, his heart raced. He opened it, the clothes, the bracelet, the money, all untouched. "Chimo!" he cried. He ran to the village shouting, "The briefcase! The briefcase!" The villagers, shocked, followed him to the field. There they saw it with their very own eyes. Silence swallowed the crowd. They carried the briefcase to the village chief, who examined it and declared, "This is the very briefcase of Mazi or Sophia." Shame fell upon them like rain. They called Osofia, who confirmed with trembling lips that it was his missing case. His eyes could not meet Ike's mother. Together the villagers walked to Nnenna's compound, heads bowed. There, before the grieving mother, they knelt. "We have wronged your son. We have wronged you," they said. "Our hands are stained. Our hearts are heavy. No gift can replace his son, but we will honor his name." Nnenna wept until her wrapper was wet. "You cannot return what you took," she said. "But if you are men of your word, let no other mother suffer as I have." So the villagers raised money. They built not just the village hall, but also a house of justice in the market square. It's a sign that reads, Ike's justice. From that day on, no accusation was settled with sticks or stone. Every case was brought before the courts, where truth was weighed before judgment fell. And so Ike, the boy whose name was once meant a thief, became the name that meant justice. His shadow no longer walked ahead of him, for it remained carved in the laws of Umuokwute. And when in our village someone shouts, "Thief!" the people do not run with stones. They run with questions. They remember the boy who opened his palms and said, "I am not that man anymore." Take this story, my people, like a bitter cola. Sharp, painful, but medicine for the heart. The end.